are good. They won't land on you. They won't sting you. They'll be okay.
They're swarming all in there.
Chaos in Arizona when 20,000 bees sent worshipers running through the streets, desperately swatting away an attacking swarm outside of this Phoenix mosque.
There was a number of people there. We're at this church. There's people at a bus stop, people walking. So we're going to have a whole bunch of them.
More than a dozen people in the area stung by the bees after they started swarming. The dangerous pests even flying into the building.
Yeah, I could see a bunch of them in that room where that door was open.
They start to attack us, and then I run away.
Firefighters rushing to the scene, keeping the enraged bees at bay by spraying the area down with a special foam that helps calm the insects. Victims covering up with blankets and jackets as they try to escape the angry swarm.
It was just crazy. They were blocking the whole street just because of the bees. I saw people running everywhere.
Oh no, it's the bees. That's okay, guys. Bees are good. They won't land on you. They won't sting you. They'll be okay. Wait. Hold on! You guys are wild things! You're not supposed to be scared of bees! Then you're a wild thing!
I'm just going to say it. Everyone's buzzing about this next story. A swarm of bees, check this out, invading the outfield at the Cubs game. No joke here. Center fielder Jason Hayward trying to fend them off. He even climbs the fence there, trying to escape. Fans nearby also ducking for cover, hiding under their blankets. The game delayed 5 minutes. Hayward says not to worry. He was stung 20 times, but he's not allergic, and recovered well enough to hit a 2-run homer.
By the scene inside a house in Virginia Beach, a family knew they had a bee problem. They called in the experts, and the beekeepers pinpointed the location of that huge hive to the family's dining room ceiling. They cut a hole, and there they found tens of thousands of honeybees. Luckily, honeybees are not aggressive. The beekeepers used a vacuum to capture them. Their honeycombs there also collected and stored, and the colony is being moved to one of the beekeepers' yards. And now that family has a little hole in the ceiling to repair, that is.
How long have they been there that they were creating honeycombs?
My goodness, right?
Having a cigarette there while setting a new record for being covered with the most bees. How they counted them all, who really knows?
Word.
This guy, by the way, he's 55 years old. He's a beekeeper in China.
Okay, he actually spread honey on himself to attract the bees. He was stung more than 2,000 times. The bees collectively, we're told, weigh 240 pounds. But this is a record. How do you know? How do you count?
Do you count the bee stings? No. And apparently I'm told that the cigarette was to prevent the bees from actually swarming his lips. I guess that's a good idea. Who knew the bees love honey but don't like tobacco?
No one's sure where these bees came from, but we know where they went. Into kitchen windows, people's faces.
Got me right in the eye.
And this mail carrier's hair.
I don't know what to do. I'm just running around, screaming.
2 people even hospitalized by the swarms believed to be Africanized killer bees. The bees had apparently taken over this hive of honeybees on Friday. And when a beekeeper tried to extract the honey, they swarmed, pestering police, even dive-bombing this interview.
Probably 7, 8, 9 times. Oh, there's 10.
This morning, the hive owner says he destroyed the hive, but some of those bees are believed to be still buzzing around.